Okay, so next up is Sprint. So I just need to add a new action mapping. Again, I've gone to input in project settings, so let's call this one Sprint. And so let's put left shift is the usual sprint button, so just type that in and left shift it is. Okay, so you never have to save that, which is a little bit disconcerting, but makes you feel as if you haven't actually input the value. So I just selected all of those, press C, and I can comment that and call it crouch or crocku again, which is my new name for crouch when you are crockuing. So I really want to just add in a sprint there, so I'm going to go get the character movement controller. So I need to change effectively I need to change the walking speed. So if we look down at the walking speed, so as you can see there, we've got a max speed crouched, which we're not referencing because we're not using the proper inbuilt crouching system. But so we've got a walking speed, I think it was 600 in between my ramblings. So let's have a look. So we want to get the input action, so when you press the sprint button, so basically all that's doing is just calling the sprint we've just set up in the inputs. So we've set up an input and now we're calling it, so we need to tell it what it needs to do on that input. So it's going to be set max walk speed, and the target is the character movement. It needs to know what it's actually going to be referencing, and then if you release it, do another set. So max walk speed is a variable built into the system, so I haven't set that up, so that's something that Unreal automatically understands. So I think, yeah, 600. Okay, so let's try 600. Okay, so if you look up the top right, you can see the buttons I'm pressing, or not, as the case may be. Okay, so I need a bit more space. Okay, so it is working, but it's not really discernible because we're moving quite quickly anyway. So just going to adjust those down. So I think the max walk speed, I'm just trying to make sure that you can clearly see that we are in fact sprinting. Okay. Okay, so that's the sprint setup, so we shall move on to the next section on the tutorial.